my Lord Lieutenant, distinguished guests, Swanage Railway Patron, Sir Philip Williams, the Mayor of Swanage, Tina Foster, the Mayor of Wareham, Zoe Gover, Major Rob Luke, Royal Signals, Squadron Sergeant Major Dan Barron, Royal Signals, Staff Sergeant Mills. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Frank Roberts and I am the Chair of the Swanage Railway Trust. Welcome today to our special day to celebrate 140 years since this railway was opened. The day is actually Tuesday, the 22nd, but we decided to do stuff here today, and tomorrow I will go to Waterloo, closely followed by lots of other lovely people, and we'll have a lovely stand on the concourse of London Waterloo for 5 days. The railway was opened in 1885. The railway closed to mainline railway trains in 1972. When we look back, our trains have run to Hurston since 1984, and we've been running services ever since. So you could argue that the Swanage Railway in its current guise has been around for a third of its history. We think we're sort of imposters. We're all volunteers or paid members of staff doing what we do, and we think we're after the main people. But actually, we are the main people. This railway is driven by people. I remember a photograph which was in our magazine about probably 12 years ago, and it was an early photograph of the staff at Corfe Castle, all sat on the Barrow crossing with the castle behind. And that photograph grabbed me, and I thought, never mind about the locomotives, the track, the signalling, the colour of the carriages, it's about people. And that was a fantastic photo to look at. And we've emulated that photo many times since. It's about people. I will mention, sadly, the passing of Bill Trite in this past week. Bill, although he started volunteering after myself and some others who are here, Bill was one of the pioneers of the railway, and his passing is greatly mourned by a lot of us. But the railway is about the people who are still here. We have to remember a lot of people who've gone before, but it's about the people who are here now, working. We can never get a full party, well, rarely get a full party of everybody, because people have to be on duty or getting ready to be on duty the next day. So my heart goes out to everybody who makes this railway tick over, about 400 volunteers. Before I hand over to the Mayor of Swanage and then Sir Philip, who will also say a few words, I would like to welcome formally the 3 military members on duty today. The Swanage Railway has had a special link with the Royal Corps of Signals for over 40 years. The regiment at Blandford has been a corporate member of the Trust since 1997, and the regiment, the Royal Signals, bestowed the regiment onto the regiment the Liberty of Swanage, which was granted to the regiment by the Town Council of Swanage. So, welcome here today. So whether you are in the town or from Wareham or further afield and nationally, wherever, welcome to the railway today. We are so pleased to see you. And on behalf of the new Chief Executive Officer, Abby King, and myself, we hope you have a special day. May I invite Councillor Tina Foster to come up and say a few words to you.
Welcome. Excuse me, I've almost lost my voice, so I will be very brief. But I have to say, this is a huge honour for me as the Mayor of Swanage, leader of the Town Council, who have a huge vested interest in the town and the railway. Very much the railway, since I've been Mayor, I've tried to foster closer and closer links, because Swanage Railway and its clients are so important to this town. And I am so proud to be here this afternoon, welcome you all on behalf of the Town Council And I also have to mention the sad passing of Councillor Bill Tripe as a representative of the council. He was a huge member and great supporter of the railway and the town. So I'm not going to say any more. I want you all to have a lovely time, enjoy the band, enjoy the train, enjoy each other's company, and I'll pass over to Sir Philip. Thank you.
There's always one last horse in the Lord Mayor's Bridge. I was going to base a very few words on the navigation app, What 3 Words? And it's now going to become 4 words. I hadn't heard until this moment about Bill Tripe. He was a great friend of mine, as well as a great stalwart of this railway. It was this railway that brought us together, well, railways in general actually, because he knew all that there was to be known. That is very sad news. And if anyone is writing to the widow or anything, I hope, well, I will now. Of my What 3 Words, I'd just like to pick up on 2 quotes from the speeches that were made when this railway opened 140 years ago. The first was, it was described as a great boon to the area. And we've just heard from the Mayor how true that is. When the Victorians built, they built to last. I expect they all thought there would still be a railway here in 140 years. It wouldn't have occurred to them that there would be a closure era, probably. But here we all are, a boon to the local area. The chairman of the London South Western Railway, who replied, described railways in general as the civilizers of the world. Now that's quite a boast to live up to, but I think that is true as well. Railways are wonderful things and we wouldn't all be here otherwise. The third of my 3 words has already been mentioned by Frank, possibly the most important of all. It is volunteers. The railway wouldn't be here without all of you we can see today in railway uniform, and all the hundreds of others who help out in so many ways to keep the Swanage Railway alive and well. So you may politely clap me when I finish, but you are really clapping every single volunteer and member of staff as well, everybody who has this railway here for you today.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your day.
Yeah, keep on looking at me, thank you.
Looking at Andy smiling, Tina. Tina, you smiling?
You know what? Tina always smiles, lady. That's lovely. And the sun always shines in Swanage.
There you go.
Where else would you want to be?
Everybody smiling?